Aye, fellas, so this is one of my best stories yet. It's how this little thing here, a Tango Ice Blast, ended the bloody world. So anyways, it was a Sunday night and I was at like this theatre, yeah, proper posh like. And well, there was something weird, and that was that I found a £1 on the floor and I was like, ooh, looky me, I found a £1 on the floor. Anyways, I really wanted this Tango Ice Blast, but I had no bloody money, did I not? Because I'm a forgetful piece of... Hey, look at that! That little guy over there, he's going to give me £10 as long as I can return it the next day. So anyways, I'm going to go ask him for his number, right? But then suddenly, I realised something. My phone's all out of mobile data and it's going to cost £22, innit? So now I can't go online because I can't go online. I asked him for £22 and he says no, he just says go sell something and make a little bit of money. Hey, that sweet little man there, he just gave me $3.99 for it. Great, now I can afford my mobile data. So now I can go pay back the man all of the money that I owed him, and I said, oh, thanks for that really nice Tango Ice Blast, innit? Anyways, I go to the car, but of course it's bloody out of petrol, isn't it? So I go back to Sex, innit? And at Sex, it turns out that the phone's now available for £800, the cheeky buggers. Bloody rip-off. Anyway, so now I'm just going to walk home, which is about a 10-mile ride anyways, innit? On the way, I find a guy that's playing Pokemon Go, innit? And he just caught a really rare Pokemon worth £800, innit? So I nick his phone, innit, and I go back to Sex and I sell it for £800 and now I can get my phone. But when I get back to me car, I find out that the guy that was playing Pokemon Go wrecked it, hasn't he? We really want a £50 scooter so we can go back home, so we decide to sell our car, innit? So anyways, we scooter back home, innit, and what do we find? Well, our entire bloody house has been wrecked by that Pokemon guy. Luckily, we were able to get everything covered except for the drawer that had all of our bloody money in it, innit? So now we can't buy a new car, which means we can't go to work, can we not? Which means we get fired from our current day job. And that also means that we'll want to buy the bloody police for not paying tax. So I decide, hey, why not just move into me uncle's van, innit? He gives us a £10 in it and he tells us to keep it, which is really nice. But also we have to get to Asia as soon as possible to meet my auntie. So what do? We bribe a homeless man into breaking into a bank for us, innit? So anyways, we go to the airport, innit, and luckily my uncle gets arrested. Wait, that's actually kind of bad. So we bribe the security guard £50 for it, innit? Anyways, we're on the plane, innit, but actually it's set for America. I arrive there and we get arrested, innit. Uncle's busy getting caught up in a massive fight, so I'm able to escape. I suddenly realise, however, where we are. We're actually at the Mexican wall and Donald Trump is there with a press tour. So anyways, I go to a prop shop and using the £10 that my uncle gave me, I buy a prop that looks really convincing. I dress up as a bloody president's wife in it, and he actually believes it. So anyways, I fly to Trump Towers, and there I find a button. It's a really big bloody red button in it, so of course I give it a push. Suddenly a nuclear bomb comes out of a bloody building in it and shatters it in half. The bomb's actually set to go to bloody North Korea in it. So as I'm clinging onto that missile for bloody dear life, suddenly me ice blast melt and I slide off a bloody nuclear missile, don't I? So anyways, I go and bloody fall into Antarctica, don't I? And when I'm at Antarctica, I meet a really weird bloody polar bear, don't I? And that polar bear and I, well, we form a really close relationship to each other. And then suddenly, the polar bear notices the 1p that I got changed from the prop shop, and he decides to eat it, the bloody thing. So anyways, I start to tear up and cry, don't I? And then I get stuck in my own bloody tears, don't I? 1,000 years later, and I wake up suddenly and this really unusual man's there. He's on about all this weird stuff and how he found me and stuff, and he tells me a quick flashback to everything. So pretty much what happened was my uncle was able to get bail and escape from the jail, and then he found out that World War III was happening, innit? So anyways, he walks up to me ice blast, which is somehow still in good shape, and he gives it a bloody drink, doesn't he? He suddenly gets like radiation powers and he's able to fly, innit? So anyways, he goes to the UK and finds a security guard that he bribed 50k for, kills him. And with the 50k, he sends it to Japan and he tells them to go and defend North Korea. Anyways, before me uncle dies, North Korea finds out about him and me uncle tells them about me. Me uncle was now recognised as a hero because he was able to save the world, innit? So anyways, after that, the entire Japanese empire comes looking for me because they think that I can save the war or something. So now they find me, don't they? And they think that, oh, I can save the war, can't I? Well, no, I bloody can't, and I tell them that. However, then I realise something. The man that rescued me was actually the man that gave me the 10 quid. So I brutally end his life, don't I? Because he was the one that started this war. So now anyways, I go on the bloody telly, don't I? And I find that the only countries alive is Japan, Antarctica and the United Kingdom. And because I'm like the hero of the war or something, I get crowned bloody Prime Minister, don't I? Anyways, so eventually them countries like fall apart or something, I don't bloody know. And it's all because of that Pokemon guy. That Pokemon guy got radiation poisoning, which makes him immortal or something now. So what he does is he decides to ruin my entire life. Anyways, now it's me and him, and he kills me, and that's it. He becomes an ultimate god of the universe, and he makes an identical copy of the Earth from 2019. And on that Earth, a guy named Joseph wanted an ice blast, and for bloody sake, there's now 2 Pokemon guy gods. He fight to the death, and the new Pokemon guy wins, and he makes a new world where the Pokemon series happens. And that's how a Tango Ice Blast turned the world into the Pokemon series, frankly killing all of humanity and making animal abuse a normal thing. Helicopter. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash the like button in it. Anyways, apart from that everyone, I'm gonna see you later for bloody sake.